is that I think a lot of people are getting the impression that because we are demanding for pictures, right? Some people are thinking, oh, if you gave us your picture or if you had a screenshot of your picture, then you are free from going to the World Collection Center. It's wrong. It's not. I mean, whether or not you have picture, whether or not they will uploaded it in your presence, you still have to go to the World Collection Center. And this is for everybody. You are not free. Because I've read some people talk, and you can tell that from their body language that they are excited. I like the fact that National Delegate is just saying now that he's planning to go to his collation center. Although I think he is late, because like I said earlier, for every second you wait, like for literally every second, if you wait 1 second, just know that it's probably equal to minus 100 votes. Every second you wait.
Where
And
in
people should not get
Nigeria?
this. The National Delegate, wait. I'm in a place where I can't talk much,
Okay.
so I'm just trying to rush. So,
Okay.
um,
Okay.
and people should get this. It's not as if I'm not, as a no, personally, I'm not panicking because I think Peter Obi is losing or is will lose. See, Peter Obi is going to win. But like I said yesterday, he's winning. Let me not say he's going to win. He's winning. And I'm telling you from all the results I've seen on the INEC portal, Peter Obi is winning. Even from all the rigging they've done, Peter Obi is still winning. But the truth is that the major game that these guys can play is to try to keep reducing his vote in his stronghold. That's the major game they can play. So we want to make sure that let them keep reducing, but we want to kill that reduction. We cannot totally eliminate it, but let's kill it as much as we can. That's what I'm telling you. That just imagine in your mind that for every 1 minute that you stay at home, just minus 100 votes for Peter Abis vote 100, so that you know that oh, if I stayed at home for like 10 minutes, I've minus 1,000 votes from his vote. That's literally what it is.
Okay.
And the problem will now be, hold on, national delegate. I'm not addressing you alone. I think
Okay.
you think you don't want you to respond. I mean, after I finish, if you
Okay.
have
Okay.
something to
Okay.
say additional, you can say. But I think some people are
Okay.
thinking that, oh, because see, the problem will now be how much delay you have. If for people that do mathematics a lot, let me just give you what it looks like. The problem will now be how much delay you have, which will be equal to how much votes will be minus from Peter Abi, what you should have. And we will now be thinking about, oh, will what we have left still be enough for him to win the election? That's why we are saying go to the collation center. Nobody's saying if you like have 1 million video and picture of your results, go to the collation center. If you like, I mean, somebody, a lady, I don't want to call her name so she doesn't. I mean, I don't want to make her a target. Somebody just sent me a result of a word collation completed in Lagos. Word collation. Literally, she stayed there. Apparently, she stayed there to make sure it was completed, and she took the picture of the word collation, not the polling unit collation, no. Word collation. That is the level people should be achieving now. So people now should be saying, "Oh, please, somebody, if you know you're around this area, reach me in my DM. I want to let's see if we can go to the collection center together. If nobody reaches you, go there, look around. If you see 1 or 2 people, you join them. That's how we should be doing now. I mean, some people are coming here to they are reminiscing about yesterday and saying, "Oh, in my polling unit yesterday, this, fine. Give us situation report, but don't come and reminisce. Go to the collation center." Thank you very much for the right.
Okay.
Thank you, well meaning. Just to
So can I talk?
buttress this, yes, just to buttress what well meaning has said. Let me tell you what they are doing at the collation center.
Yeah.
Let's assume total amount of result that came in from your polling unit is 150, and APC got 90, say 20, Labour Party got say 100, and then PDP got. They are swapping the numbers. The total result will be the same, but they are swapping the numbers. That's why we need to be there. I don't know how we need to explain this thing nationwide, please.
Okay, so let me talk for my own polling unit. I can tell you I was just a mere voter. I can tell you before I left there, there were barrage of people that are waiting to follow those people to the collation centers. Me going to the collation center is to make sure that okay, I join these guys, but I know very well and I'm sure, because this is my neighborhood. I voted just a street away from my house. I'm sure of the people that I saw there that are going to them. In fact, these guys were even got to a point that they were even assisting the INEC people, trying to see the way they can help them, because it was already getting late. So they were waiting, they were standing by. That was even the reason why I had to go home. You understand? If not, I would have waited there and followed them to collation center, possibly sleep inside my car there. You understand? When I get there. So that's the reason why I'm even leaving the house by now. So I'm 100% sure that when I get there, I will see some of those guys there. So that just to clear it, I know that may not be the case for other polling units, other places, but that's just the case for my own polling unit here. That's what I'm trying to communicate. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. And once you go to results, um, send it to us. You could email us, or you could even
Nationwide, please mute your mic.
you can
Okay,
also
okay,
you can also PM it to make sure it gets to the appropriate persons. Okay, but thanks for listening.
okay.
And
You're welcome. You're welcome.
to the collation, guys, please. Like Nello and everyone has been saying, today is a day to go to the collating center to ensure that the results there match what happened, like the results you got at your polling units, because this is the last step before it's uploaded into the INEC server. We need to ensure that our votes are accounted for and we get the number of votes that we should be getting. So that's basically why we're pushing the way we're pushing. And also for there's also gonna be elections today on units that either had theirs canceled or elections did not hold. So I think it's from today from 8 a.m. to 12. So if you have to miss church to be there to ensure that we get the amount of votes we need to get, please do it. I'm a Christian, and I know if we do it for country, God will forgive us. So please ensure, let's encourage each other, encourage our neighbors, family, and friends to come out today also and vote. And after voting, ensure that your results are also collated, like it matches what like Darren and Nello has been saying on the paper that is signed by the presiding officer and also stamped by them.
Mary White, sorry. On a lighter note, you just said that, if they do it for country, God will forgive them. God will not even be angry. Let me even tell you, God will be at the collection center today. It may not be in your church. Let me just be telling you now. It may not be in your church. If you want to really see God, go to your collection center.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you for that. So we'll move on to the next person. Uncle Sam, please unmute your mic to speak. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mary White. Thank you, Saddam. Thank you, everyone who has been holding the space down since yesterday. Yeah, like what many Nigerians said. Look, we remember the story of the Samaritan. One, the priest was going to the church and saw somebody lying down, and we all know the story. So look, whatever you do for God or for country, for humanity, is always accepted to God. That's that, by the way. So my election experience yesterday was actually not the best. I'm speaking from Ondo State as a local government, so I moved here around 6 months ago. So actually, it's a APC stronghold. I know it from the day when I came in here. I started making effort to see how I could connect to several support groups. I take back Niger and try to see what the much I can do. I miss my hustling, because I just came in. So then, finally, yesterday I got to my polling unit. Yeah, so I noticed it was actually an APC stronghold. I could see the shenanigans that were actually coercing people to vote for them. Once after the accreditation, they would just, meet the person, whispers whatever they want to whisper to them. After voting, they would corner them to one corner and write down their names. I wasn't minding that at a stage. But at a stage, I could see there were some people I was communicating when I was on the line. I know that they wanted to vote LP. So many of them, I could see how they were embarrassing, cursing them in their language. I don't understand Yoruba.
Oh, Uncle
But
Sam,
yeah.
sorry to stop it. There's a noise coming. Can you the mic? There's a noise coming from your background. I don't know if it's a TV, radio. Can you lower the volume, please? Because I'm having a hard time like hearing what you're saying. Thank you. My brother, you could go ahead and mute your mic to speak.
All right. I think the noise was from church nearby that is having service quite so so that continued. They kept on challenging, harassing voters, those that wanted to vote for LP. You know, I could see how everywhere was. I was like charged up. I'm this kind of person that hates injustice. And I started telling them that, look, this is not the way to go. So at a stage, two ladies, a lady and a daughter that wanted to vote for LP, they told me that we were going to vote for LP. I was like, hope you know the logo. They said, yeah. So accredited. they're through with their accreditation, but she took the mother. And I could see those guys. They met the lady and the girl and the mom. And then after voting, they took them and wrote down their names. So this government is agitated. So why I went into the app. So I wanted to just take a little video of what's going on, not knowing that one of them saw me. So the guy says raising an alarm that look, he's videoing you guys. He wants to cancel the polling unit. This, that. So the security guy there was like, why are you videoing? Don't you know there's no offense to video this thing? I was like, no, I'm not doing anything. So I quickly exited the app. But then they came, they just came on me, took my phone, and they scattered my power back. My phone screen is so bad now. The guy brought out, I think it's tear gas, but it didn't smell so much like it was like tear gas me, or like handcuff me. I was like, they lynched me then. At the stage, one guy that know me that came from my app. I was like, look, it's okay. Let's check the phone and see if I've uploaded anything to the social media. I said, I did not upload anything. So it continued. Some of them keep, harassing me from all behind. Then eventually they took me out. Well, they called some security guys and with some APC shifters. They took me in to that cop. So that we're going to police station. That I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. So eventually we got to one place. They called one of my friend and one of my brothers who is over here. They came and started pleading and that and that. So they released me and then said that they will still hold the phone because they thought that I sent source to some people and they were thinking that there's a message is going to come in also so that they can intercept it. So they held the phone and then I went home. They couldn't. My brother said, I'm not going back to the police unit. So I stayed behind and then eventually in the evening time around 6 o'clock, they said I have to pay 10,000 to get the phone. I did that. But I couldn't vote. It was so depressing day for me because I really wanted to take note of everything. So it was so depressing. Seeing my PVC and the fact that I'm not able to vote is such a mental depressing something for me. I've not been this. I've gone through a whole lot of things, but this particular experience is not even the things that I lost, my power bank and other things I destroyed, even my spec, the glasses. Because I use this medicated glasses, but then the fact that once I look at my PVC and the fact that I didn't, what I've been, doing for
When
the
you
past
give us
9 months
later than
is so
voting.
depressing. It's so depressing than any other thing I've gone through. But my happiness was that when I met some people then after the place, they told me that look, your action actually gingered us to be bold enough to vote. And so that gives me a lot of courage as well. And then when I make calls to some other people in some other polling units, they told me that, look, yeah, help you do a little bit okay. And some people that I convinced and brought into the video movement told me that they voted up. So I think that's a little bit of consolation I had from yesterday. But then on the personnel, my mood has been so fucking down. I swear to God. So that's my experience. Thank you.
Mr. Sam, I
So,
am so sorry. Mary White,
yeah.
please, I'm sorry. I'm interested in this particular local government because he said Ose. Ose is in my senatorial district. So I'm interested. So
Understood.
please,
Yes.
yeah. Also, Sam, I'm so sorry that you went through that. I am really honestly sorry. I understand. I understand how Aketi and his folks operate in that zone. Like, I understand it. So I totally could relate to everything that you said. I do not want you to feel bad. The fact that you did not vote, as far as I am concerned, you did more than what even people that were voting did. You were vigilant, you were active, you were aware of your surroundings. And honestly, I think on behalf of Obedience, I personally, and I think quite a lot of us here are saying thank you to you. Sorry about the things that you lost. Sorry about the fact that, violence was done to your person. You did not deserve that. But you said something about them asking you to bail out your phone. Please, how did you give them cash or you transferred?
It was a transfer.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. Were you videoing what was going on in the polling unit or in the voting booth? When did you start your reporting?
It was not even the polling. It was just, I was on the line. I wasn't just I was just on the line. So it wasn't at the polling booth, gum gum. You're just on the lines, just observing what was happening.
Ngozi, do we have a case?
Ngozi is not up here yet because I have limited amount of people to bring up here. So.
Oh, okay. Okay. Because I honestly think we have a case.
Then what are you trying to ask? Like, if he was wrong to record on the line?
He's not wrong to record because it was not in the voting booth, right?
Yeah, the only place you can't bring out your phone is the polling booth. If you're on the line, if you're anywhere, you can use your phone. So it's not wrong.
It's not wrong to record. And then they actually what's it called? Extorted him 10,000 naira that they has evidence for because it was transfer. I think we do have a case.
Well, I think Ngozi agrees with that because I saw her emoji agreeing with the fact that we could have a case. So.
Oh, okay. So please, I'm going to DM you now. I hope your DM is open. Yes. I would try to link you up with lawyers for PO. Or I don't even know if we should do lawyers for PO. We should do Reno directly because Reno does police extortion. I don't know. This is in between election and police extortion. Just would reach out to you. Like, honestly, I think you do have a case. I think you should be able to at least get some compensation for what was done to you because you did not break any laws and then you were extorted on top of it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And the good thing is that because you use the reels to film, it's going to be there on the app, so you actually have your proof.
I don't think he started. He said he before he was able to start.
Right.
Or were you able to start the video at all?
Yeah, I started it.
You started it.
Yes, I was able to start. So
it needs to be on the real app.
That I was on.
Melo.
Yeah, we'll still be there.
Okay. Even if it's just a few seconds, if you can get any sort of evidence from it, but at least the fact that it started a video, even if I'm going to send you a DM now. Honestly, I honestly don't think that you have anything to feel bad about. You, for me, in this election so far, from stories I've heard, you are one of my heroes. I really, really commend what you did. Thank you so much for what you did. Thank you.
Finally. Mary, why you can't just be careful, just they leave me down there.
I had to. You don't know what I had to do to bring
I
you
know.
up.
I don't mind. All right. I just wanted to talk to him. Could you send your username in the real app and also send the receipt? Can you hear me, Uncle Sam? Send your username on the real app and also send the receipt.
Okay. I will forward it to you later because they were with my phone, so it was my brother that did the transfer to them. So he sent me the receipt and then I will forward everything once.
I think another information we need is the police. You paid at the police. What's that thing called again? The police station, right? That's where you paid.
Maybe we should engage him more on this in his DM.
Okay, all right then.
Please, I just want to quickly say that results have started coming. They finished collating. Real Green Pasture has sent in his ward results. So you guys that you are still at home, I don't know. They are ready. Osun State, please go and check your results and check what they have uploaded. Make sure that it's the same thing because we are seeing some magic. And Take Back Nigeria, they are collating result sheets against the uploaded results, and they want you to use the hashtag share my INEC results. So please, I've already tweeted about it, so share your result sheets with the hashtag share my INEC results, please. make sure, and also go and check. They've already started uploading. Go and check that it's the same. Thanks.
Okay, thanks, Nella. I'm so sorry for what happened to your Uncle Sam. Just try to follow up with Ngozi or Darren so we could help from there. Okay, we could see how we can help. Thanks, my brother. Becoming becoming.
Yeah, I'm here. Good morning.
Good
Can you
morning,
hear
sir.
me?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir. I
good
can.
morning. Yes, okay. I just left my collation center. They actually, I'm reporting from First Stack. The collation center was a different place. When I went there, the place was empty. I went to local government, it was empty. So they actually moved everybody to to INEX center. So on getting to INEX center, it's yes, you just as I got there, I noticed the police are now preventing people from going in. And even some INEX staff that are trying to come in, to go in, they prevented them. But the next thing, few minutes, I just saw a military vehicle that came and they drove in. Then the next thing, another CP, military guy came in, and the next thing, they drove everybody out. So when they drove everybody out, there was this noise. Everybody was just shouting. These guys were just shouting, screaming. What is it? This. So I was just trying to get to what is the shout about. Then one guy is actually a Yoruba guy and now made a comment. So, okay, that now gave me the whole picture. Apparently, I believe these guys, they've moved in, these APC guys have moved into INEC office early and trying to do all these talks. They were trying to do whatever, manipulate whatever. I think that was why those men were called and they came. I made they send them out. They came, they were outside and shouting, "You people, why can't you go to your state and vote?" So immediately those military they send them out. All of them just regrouped. It was then I knew that they came in vehicles and keke. They came in vehicles and keke. Just that was the purpose they came to first start. They know Amuwo is Labour Party. They came fully, and immediately that happened, they just entered their bus, keke, car, and they moved. So this is what is most likely be happening in different parts of Lagos now. These guys are desperate. They are going to all the INEX centers, and I want what I
I'm
may
so sorry.
may
I'm
if
so sorry. I'm sorry I had to button because Saddam, are
hello,
you there?
can you hear me?
I can hear
I
you. I'm
don't
trying to
think it.
listen.
Okay, okay. So these guys are going about if it's to alert the military to be at the INEX centers because these guys that came in, I think is a very good intervention to for them to have dragged and sent those guys out because they were very ready, whatever they wanted to achieve in that INEX center, even while police were there until those guys came, that was when they were able to chase them out until the military guys came. So this Lagos, it's most likely going in all those annex center in different places just for them because they know they've already lost. And the best thing they can do is to see how they can change this result that has been captured. And well meaning Nigeria, I think I sent you a message. What my concern is still some of those results that were uploaded that are not clear. And another thing I noticed, my polling unit, I make sure that they submitted yesterday. But checking the INEC portal, my particular unit, that result is still showing not uploaded. I don't know whether this thing is being approved. There's an administrator that now approves all these documents as they are being sent, or it's automatically uploaded itself. So I have a concern, and those are things I'm noticing that perhaps we may need to put whatever necessary action that may be needed to see how we can arrest any other mischievous act from the INEC portal itself. because I'm still concerned that if all my polling unit was uploaded and me getting to the INEC portal is showing that my polling unit is still results not uploaded, I'm a little bit concerned. And if it's to be approved, they should have approved all these results. All this is almost how many hours? This should have been approved by INEC. So these are my concern. And like I said, all those blurry results, I don't know what can be done. I'm still seeing several blurry results that can be doctored. Even if it's not, if it's blurry, it can be changed by anybody.
Okay, incoming. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, okay. So for the blurry results, mute your mic so that I don't hear myself so much.
All right.
So for the blurry results, I mean, the truth is I also have a concern about that. But the only, what will I say now, comfort for me is that I know they also had, if you go to check your state governorship election results, which is still on that portal now, you see a lot of those kind of results. So in my mind, I was like, okay, I want to believe INEC has a mechanism for resolving this, which, I mean, I'll just, off my head, I can say maybe they have the hard copy of the result, right? Which, if you look at, you could probably tell. But that's like even a far cry, to be honest. Um, that's just it for that. So I mean, I think we start talking about blurry results when um, coalition has gone far. Then we can now start saying, oh, have we seen the ones that we have? Because what I'm, like you said now, I myself I'm still struggling to do is to see at least some of the results that we have. I want to see them online. Because I've said it that if I see as low as one result that is different from what we have, then what I personally, so that nobody should say, oh, obedience are doing it. Personally, we start to push for is a protest that will wreck Nigeria more than EdSAT. That's my own. Even if it's
Exactly.
just one result, even if it's just one. I don't care if it's, oh, they say it's just only one that is different. I don't care. So, but we've not gotten there yet. Um,
But what
for the result, for the result upload, apparently the VATEC are supposed to approve it, but I don't even think that's currently the issue. So I don't know if all the results are uploaded back end one by one. I really don't know what INEC is doing on the back end. So that's why, as much as possible, I am advising that you see what, like we said, when you even went there, apparently people that you even met there are not even obedient. They were even people that wanted to come and mess up the issue, mess up the result. Maybe I don't know
Exactly.
that. Yeah,
Exactly.
I don't know if I
They
should
are
thank God for the
talks.
army.
They are talks. Yes, they are all talks.
So you could have imagined if the army didn't come and no other set of persons were there. They would have just done it successfully. And like you said, that may be happening in so many other places right now. So when we are saying people go to the world, you are not saying, oh, I mean, let me even put this out there. You may go to the world and they may not allow you enter. That's a possibility. So don't think, oh, but the truth is that if you people gather outside, even if the talks are somewhere, the discomfort that you will bring, my point is, even if we can't stop a lot of these things, let's reduce it to the barest minimum to not do damage to the wind that Peter Obi already has. That's just my point. And
I
that's very
I agree.
schematic.
I agree with you.
so but my question is, I know like what he was asking, like when he goes there and sees such people, I guess he'll still have to call that military number that we do have, right?
Yes, so for example, like he went there, it was just him. Apparently, let me just say it was just him that was the obedient there, or maybe there were very few. So if you go to a place and you notice, nobody says go there and just expose yourself. Like I said earlier when I spoke, I said you can even go there, stay from far first and watch if there are people and try to observe. But if you, for example, in his case, he was observant enough to notice that okay, these people are not really protesting like this. We need to improvise. Like I said, he listened and discovered that okay, these people are not really protesting to enter. They are not really protesting because they are against what was going on. They actually came to facilitate it, and now they are angry that the military came to disturb them. So if you, in your case, like for example, if you go to your place and you see something like that, something fishy, you make videos, you call the army, you call on space. What I want to go be hearing now is people at the collation center on this space coming up to say, oh, I'm at my collation center now. See what I'm seeing. There's nobody here. There's somebody here. There are people here. Those kind of things. But everybody's still, it's like everybody's still very much at home or thinking about going, thinking. And for every minute you waste, it's both going.
Thanks, Roman. So please, people, this is a time to start making your way to the collection center, please. like he said, so that way we wouldn't lose the gains that we've already made. And becoming, if you do need the number to call, like, or anyone else, if you go to a collection center and you see something fishy, there is numbers on, I think, police control room for the election, which was posted by Zos. You could copy that, and if you do get there and you see something not right, you could call that number too. So that's basically what I want to say. Becoming Nigeria, are you done with your submission? So if not, thank you so much.
Yes, I'm done for now. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Vote LP. You could unmute your mic to speak. It's Malobi, Big Malobi.
Hi guys. So I'm here. Recall I said I was going to the ward level to confirm the results. I got to the ward and they said I've been transferred to the local government. I just drove down to the local government. Now I just got to the local government collection center. The process has not begun. They said it will begin at 11 o'clock, so we are here waiting. We will defend the integrity of the votes. Nothing to us. So that's the situation report right now. I'm at the local government waiting for the INEC officials to come so we can collate and we can juxtapose with everything that's been sent in on the results sheet. So I'll be here for a while. That's what's happening.
Thanks so much, Malobi. Our labors shall never ever be in vain. Thanks, my brother. Just keep informing us. Whenever you did get it, just let us know. We'll bring you back up. Okay. Thank you. Meche, please unmute your mic to speak. Meche for life. Meche,
Yeah, good morning. Good morning. Hello.
morning.
Yes.
Thank
you for what you guys are doing. I actually worked as a polling unit agent here in Abuja yesterday. It wasn't easy, but we were able to win our polling unit. In fact, all the 5 polling units in Old Federal Secretariat were won by Labour Party. But one thing I want people to know is that the results flying around online, most of them are not real. Most of these polling agents, electoral officers are not even aware of the new electoral law. As a matter of fact, when I came to my polling unit, they were doing manual accreditation. I had to call the electoral officer to order. As at then, like 19 people have already voted. I called them, I spoke to people in the situation room, we contacted INEC, they brought in their RACTEC people. That was how we were able to resolve it. But at the end of the day, we found a way to sort out those already casted ballots and were able to balance things. So what I'm saying in essence is, the results coming out from the core north will eventually shock people because most of those results did not pass through the normal process of electioneering that is approved by the new Electoral Act. I've seen videos of people doing multiple thumb printing. But the funny thing is, if you do those thumb printing and write the result, it will not reflect in the beavers. And the beavers result must match with the result on ground. So there's nothing to be afraid of. I know we've done a lot of work, and sometimes it seems as if the reports you're getting is not encouraging, but I want us to continue to be steadfast. This thing is going to work out for our good at the end of the day. Let's just keep our hands folded and watch the results come in. Thank you very much.
Thanks, my brother. The question that I do have with the North, you saying that the number of people who voted has to match the number of accredited voters on the Beavers. So the thing is that since we're all talking about voter apathy in the North, right? So it's likely that those thumbprinted are gonna be made to match the number on that Beavers, right? Right, well, in Nigeria.
No, I don't know.
Sorry. So, I mean, I've seen a couple of the Northern results. For some people that were on the space last night, and I said it this morning. If you follow the pattern currently on the airwaves, you'll be confident that Peter Obi will win, or is winning currently. That's why personally, my brother that just spoke, what we are trying to do now, and hopefully, I don't think anybody should be worrying. The problem is not worrying. The problem now is that we are trying to tame things. So, for example, just imagine in your head that if Peter Obi was supposed to win with close to 25 million votes, like a gap of, let's say, a gap of 20 million votes, let me sound realistic. Maybe he was going to get 25 and the next person was going to be 5. For everything these guys are doing, they're trying to reduce that gap to be 19, 18, 17, going down like that. So we want to tame it enough so that even if it goes down, it doesn't go down totally. You get, so it's not really a worry. I'm not worried. To be honest, I'm not even worried. So for the result, if you check the portal now, for the result that are currently on the portal, forget. I've seen some of those results. They are not large numbers. I think we already said it in our voter party in the north. But what he just said is that if for any reason, any place in the north, they went to Tom Print, which I am just hoping. I don't want to talk about that here because the first thing Labour Party should do, whether Peter Obi wins or not, of course Peter Obi is going to win, right? But the first thing Labour Party should do, even when Peter Obi wins, is to quickly go and demand the back end of the beavers, just like APC did in Osun State. That's the first thing. Because when that comes out, it's probably going to, even the already low vote that we are seeing from especially some areas in the north, is already low, will probably even be cancelled. Because like I said, there are a lot of people that don't know that, oh, you have to vote with the beavers. Some people just went ahead with what they think happened in 2019. So like, to your question straight, that's what it is. If at the end of the day, whatever result we are seeing does not match the beavers, what the beavers has on the back end, it is cancellation. It's just simple.
And those places are where APC and Kwankwa, so they are planning to get their vote.
The vote that they haven't shared in already, they haven't shared it already.
Yeah, so just imagine sharing cancelled votes. Like, God. I feel bad for them. I swear. I feel bad.
Go, that's
That's fine. Oh my God. I remember when I go give Alomo bitter to wetin be dey Tinubu get high blood pressure.
Please, sorry, any update on the places where elections are supposed to hold today? Is there anyone there? We need to know what's happening.
Write in the group. Is anybody from Bayelsa? You see somebody from Bayelsa there, he will tell you what is happening.
Okay. If someone is in the Bayelsa too here, they could, and they could also request the mic. I will also give them the mic.
Maybe we should prioritize the 16 states then that are supposed to be voting today. That's 16,
Or
right?
anyone that I think Nello, you had put the I think I saw you put it on. You tweeted it yesterday, right? Nello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm trying to tweet. Sorry.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
Is it possible to upload it on the Jumbotron? So maybe if they could look at it, and if they are part of that on the list, they should just wave their hands and I'll bring them up quickly.
Okay, I will.
Thank you, my sister. I think Obedient son of Niger Delta, please unmute your mic to speak. Thank you.
Hi everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Okay. I was Labour Party polling agent in one of the wards in rural Guinea. So I'm based in Port Harcourt, but I'm from Nnewi North. So everybody in my house votes in Port Harcourt, but I decided to vote in a new hometown for some reason, right? Okay. Um, at the moment we are at the collection center for us here, and everybody here is LP. We are practically doing nothing here because we know everybody is LP. The three polling units, LP made up to 700 and something, 230, 2 something, 3 something, right? We are looking good. So for the polling unit, we cleared it. For the ward too, we cleared it. At the collation center, the people here just after the senatorial seat, everybody here is healthy. Okay. Um, but there's something I need us to understand. In as much as it's good going to the collation center, we need to understand that the figures coming from the north is what we are waiting for. We need to make INEC sit up. Let's occupy INEC. That is the way. Let's occupy INEC from now. Hashtag occupy INEC should be trending. Hashtag occupy INEC should be trending. For us here in the East, I can tell you confidently, nobody will attempt to change the figure. Both in fact, APC doesn't have structure here. APC, ABGA, YPP, they are all obedient. But outside our zone, we should occupy INEC, especially for Harcourt. Thank you.
Yeah, Obedient, thank you for that. Actually, a few hours ago, that was what Saddam actually had it on the jumbotron. He actually wants us to all make INEC trend today. It's hashtag Occupy INEC. So I know we do have about over 500 of us. If we can make a tweet right now to have which says hashtag Occupy INEC, that would really help. It will make them trend and force them to reply, because we can't let this slide. So we have to do what we have to do. So please, I beg everyone on the space right now, please tweet that hashtag Occupy INEC, please. We need to
And
make them
also
trend.
like and retweet each other. I mean, that gives it a multiplier effect.
Thank you for that. And I did see some of the states that will be having the elections today would include, I think it is, from what I have here, Lagos. I can't say the word is tongue tied, whatever. Darren, you know what I mean. I can't say all the words in Lagos. FCT, Ebonyi, Rivers, Anambra, Kano, Edo, Delta, Kogi, Bayelsa, Enugu, Sokoto, Taraba, Abia, and Ekiti. So these are the places that will be having elections today. So if you are in those states and you are at the centers and you need to update us on what's going on, please request the mic. And when you do, just wave your hand so that way I could see you and I'll bring you up immediately. Thanks, everyone. And we'll move on. The next person to speak will be, since no one has their hands up, I'll just pick Mr. Emmanuel. Please unmute your mic to speak. Mr. Emmanuel, can you hear me?
Oh, yes, good morning. Good morning. Can you hear me?
Good morning, sir. You could go on. I can hear you.
All right. I've been trying to request the mic. It keep bouncing back, but I insisted I would speak on this space today. I'm speaking from Adamawa State, Yola, to be precise. Yesterday, it was a big day, of course, and then we all went out to vote. So in my polling unit, there was no much issue. However, there were some guys who came to intimidate, but then I think Obedience were more in the polling unit and they had to push back, serious pushback. And at the end of the day, Labour Party took the lead in my polling unit. We ended up having 230 votes for Labour Party. And we waited. There was no light and we waited till night. Some of us had to go home, get lantern. In fact, a man who owned a shop nearby came and opened his shop, start the gen, and we were there until the results were uploaded and signed. I ensured I got a copy of it before leaving there. This morning, I've contacted a close ally. Of course, I have to be careful. I'm a Southeasterner. Staying in this place, I may not make so much move like those who are indigent to this town. So one of my close ally who is a need of this town, he's already at the collation center and he's actually giving me feedbacks. I would join him when I'm done with a few things I'll be doing at home. So I actually want to speak on this space as well as share the copy of the result I have. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother. You can DM that copy of the results you have to Ngozi, and she's the appropriate person to direct it to. Or you could DM it to me, and I'll make sure it gets to the right person. But thank you so much for what you do. Thank you, my
All right,
brother.
Thank you.
Sorry, I can't hear anyone. Is it
I'm
just
sorry. I'm sorry. I muted my mic and I was talking to myself. M Miles, please unmute your mic. Mba Isong. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Miles, can you hear me? Okay, I'll move to the next person. Dree Day 925. If you can hear me, please unmute your mic.
Good morning, everybody, and well done to everybody. We've done an incredible campaign, and we should all be proud of ourselves. I just wanted to add that when we are tweeting and hashtagging Occupy INEC, I think it would be important to also hashtag other international institutions as well. So the EU Commission, the NDI, BBC, because we need to really make people aware that things are not as it seems. Because if you were looking at the reports yesterday internationally, it was coming across that the elections were going quite well and that INEC was doing a good job. So I think it's really important that we flag the attention to the international communities as to what's actually happening as well. So yes, we keep INEC's foot to the fire. So I just wanted to add that, just add all the international communities to what we're tweeting as well, so that everybody brings attention to that. Thank you, and have a good and blessed day.
Thank you so much for that. Appreciate. Zos, my brother, one of them, how are you doing? I don't know if you want to speak, or if you do, you could unmute your mic to speak. Zos? I guess he's not. Okay. You don't want to talk? Okay, so I'll move to Mr. Des. Can you please unmute your mic to speak? Mr. Des. Des Montito. I guess not. Can anyone hear me? Ngozi, can you guys hear me? Okay. Dre, you can hear me. Nellos.
Yeah, we can hear you. Right, you're no longer speaking.
No, I'm just bringing people up. There's no one.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well,
sorry. Zoe
there was something I wanted to say anyways, and I'm going to tweet it now. So, dearest people on the space, I mean, if you have family members that were presiding officers in this election, better tell them, if your polling unit results was manipulated, we will sue you for prosecution. Except, of course, you have evidence that you were coerced or that you were forced. Otherwise, you are an accessory to a crime and we will sue for prosecution. So don't think you have gone scot-free if they paid you. You have not gone scot-free. Like, this Nigeria, by force, we will bring sanity to it. That's all I wanted to say. Anybody else that wants to speak, please, by all means, go ahead.
Yeah, they're coming up. That's why. Laddie, Etty, you could unmute your mic to speak, please.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to, it's a quick one because I heard someone, I think it was Derry, that said something about international observers. We should tag international observers. One thing I am totally concerned about, because Peter Patutomi spoke about this, about international observers being objective and truthful. I am so concerned that they might be part of the problem. Okay, I might be suspicious, I might be cynical, but please, let us not leave it to them to help us fight this thing. Whichever way we can, let us do it by ourselves, because as it is now, Californium is something that is really big, and who is it being mined by? It's being mined by foreigners, by Chinese. So why are we going to rely on these people to help us? If it's even the African people that we're talking about, then I can understand. But the white people, honestly, I have my own suspicions. So please, if there's anything we can do without their power, then please let us do it. Thank you very much.
Okay, so I think I'm not the one that actually mentioned international observers.
Sorry, darling.
But this is the delicate.
Sorry, I called.
No, not a problem. I actually align with her to some degree. Do you understand? I just don't want to take credit for what I did not do. And this is the degree to which I align with her. The thing about it is, ordinarily, these guys do not really care about us. Truth. I mean, like you said, if it's in their interest to explore our resources, exploit our resources, they would definitely do that. But this is the delicate balance. They also cannot afford for a country as large as Nigeria to become violent. Do you understand? They cannot afford for a country like Nigeria to have an election crisis. So that is the motivation for objectivity. Because if you manage to side with, say, the ruling party against a clear win, and the country breaks into crisis, let's even say our population is exaggerated and we're 150 million people. In fact, 100 million people. Ukraine, that is not half as much. I know how much the EU is really laboring, under their weight. The world can honestly not bear 100 million people plus to become refugees. So that is their motivation to be objective. So we're not tagging them. It's just that we've noticed that, because these guys, they really want loans whenever they want their loans and all of that. There's always extra motivation when they see that there is interest from international bodies. It's that reason. That's what we're exploiting. It's not like we're asking the EU to come and take up arms to fight our battles. That's not what we're doing. It's just, we're playing a delicate game. It's a mind game, really. That's what it is. So basically, that's what it is.
Good morning, Obedience Worldwide. Good morning, Mary White.
Sorry, Mary White. I don't see your mic on. I don't know. I just hear your voice, but go ahead.
Yeah. Good morning, guys. Thank you so much, you guys, for holding the fort for us and for the obedient movement. But since I came into the space, I've been just hearing international. Are you guys scared? Can I no worry you? Can I
No,
no
I'm
f-
not scared.
ah? Can I no fear anything? Nigerians have rejected these guys. That's what we should be happy about. Nigerians have rejected them everywhere, both presidency, Senate, House of Reps. Now it's remaining gubernatorial. So please, let's have no fear. Let's not bother ourselves. What we need to be doing now is to try and get people to go to the World Collation Centers, because that is where they would be attempting to rig the election. So we need to channel all our energy, all our strength to our people on ground to go to the various World Collation Centers in our constituencies and local government. Please and please, that's what we need to be doing right about now. Okay? So, good morning once again. Thank you guys. I woke up not too long ago and I was so happy to be here and see that conversation is still going on. So Mary White, I hand it over back to you now.
Yeah. Back on what he just said. So from now on, we're gonna be giving preference to people on ground. So if you are on ground, please request the mic and just to update us on what's going on. And you could, just to get my attention, you could wave your hand so that way I could bring you up immediately to speak. So on that note, I think the next person will be LP Eddie. Please unmute your mic to speak, Eddie.
Hi, good morning, Mary White. I'm speaking to you from Abuja. So I just returned from the collation center for Gwarimpa Ward, and everything is going on smoothly. I spoke to the corporals there. I met the Labour Party ward chairman, and he told me everything was going on perfectly well. So I don't think there are any. There should be too much issues for this area. Okay, Labour Party is coasting home 90%, like I said. So he told me there's no manipulation going on. Everybody is calm. So no worries for this area at all. Thank you very much.
Yep, thank
That's
you
what I
so
have.
much, Eddie.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Eddie. Quick one, Eddie.
Yeah.
The results uploading, no issues, yeah?
Yeah, he said they're uploading the results. It's coming up gradually because what they did last night was they uploaded offline. So right now they're taking it step by step, making sure everyone is coming up online, and then they're also tabulating the results manually. Yeah, the coppers, everybody there, all the even the INEC officials are all obedient. So for this area of Abuja, absolutely no worries for now. I'll go back there again later on, but it's all calm, really. The
Okay,
Labour
please, Eddie.
Party, yeah, the Labour Party chairman is one Aloysius Emeka. I think I posted his a video of his picture, so if anybody knows him. But so far, no issues at all.
All right, Eddie, that's beautiful
Yeah,
news that
yeah.
we love to hear. But please, we need you on ground, please. Please and please. Let's not rely on, I know your source could be reliable, but please let's not rely on people. We want first-hand information, please. So I know you've been at this since yesterday, brother, and only God can reward you, to be honest. But please, I know
No,
that you have sacrificed. I know you've sacrificed. You left
no,
diaspora to come to vote. I know
no,
you've
no issue,
sacrificed, bro.
no
But
issues at
please,
all. I was there. I was there live myself. I was there live, and I'll go back there again. I'm here strictly for voting. I have
thank you.
my survival kits on me,
Thank you.
so I'm here to make sure that everything is going on. I will not be able to go to other wards because it doesn't
No,
concern
no,
me.
no, no. You won't. You told
But
the
for
truth.
this
That won't be
particular one,
possible.
yeah, for this particular one, I try to peep in. Everything is, going on normally. So Labour Party is coasting home in Abuja. I probably could give you a guarantee that Labour Party is coasting home by a very large margin, very large, unbelievable margin in Abuja. So you could just give Abuja to Labour Party. Seriously.
That's
The Brekete effect.
Say that?
It's the Brekete effect. Abuja is the Brekete.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
It's the Brekete effect because
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I've said so much on this space today. But then, I mean, in Abuja, almost every taxi driver, like I think 60-70% of taxis in Abuja is supposedly jointly owned by the Brekete guy. Almost 60-70% of the taxis in Abuja is also very popular with like the retired civil servants that have been denied their pension and is sort of like
Sorry to
intervening
butt
for.
in, Darren, but there's an SOS right now. Lagos Obedience. If you voted in Etiosa, local government area, and went home after elections happy, you are sitting on a long thing. All the results are being changed in Iboe for now. Please come out and stop these shenanigans. Please, local government area secretariat Iboe for Lekki. Please start going there now. The same with Amuwo Dofin. So guys, please head over to these locations right now.
Thank you, Nello.
And please, if you're on ground and you have anything to say, if you are at the collation centers, please let us know what's happening there. Please, just flash
Yes.
if you're requesting the mic, and we'll bring you up. Please.
I think I have. It's Peter. I think he has his hand up. So Peter, you can unmute your mic if you're at the collation center. It's Peter.
No, I'm not
For
at the
Niger.
I'm not at the collation center.
Oh,
I just
it's
came to the
on.
space to get the information at the coalition center for Chisa local government. So I think that's what the last speaker just said. Did she say it's at Ibuefon, the local government
Yeah.
secretariat?
Yes,
Yeah.
Buffon.
Okay. Yeah. So in addition to that, I also want to like tell everybody that voted, because what they did in my own polling unit is similar to every other polling unit. You know what they once they see that your Labour Party is winning, they will tell you that the password, they don't have the password to upload. We even requested that they should upload offline, so that we know that, okay, you have done that. They say that there's no password and they cannot access the machine without the password. But unfortunately, while we were arguing back and forth, the police that was supposed to be protecting us, they were shooting. This happens at Ajashangoteto at about when the rain was falling. I think that was like 8:45 or thereabouts. So they were shooting up, and everybody that was standing before, they were running away. And then the police escorted the INEC official, and also the Labour Party personnel is a very dull idiot. I don't know how to insult him or something, but the guy doesn't listen. They have not uploaded it. You went to go and sign for the total result. So, which means I don't know what they're going to do. It's obvious they are heading for rigging. So I will use this medium to tell anybody that voted yesterday, that secure his polling unit, that won, it's not enough. Come outside to the coalition center, which they said is at Ibuefon right now. I'm just heading there right now. That's what I came to this space to get. Thank you, guys.
Please, hello, sorry. Please, do you
Yeah.
have a picture of the result sheet?
The picture of the result sheet? No, we don't. I don't have the picture. It was raining
Do
at
you
that
know
time.
if the doll, according to you, Labour Party agent has it?
Yes, he has it. He took a picture at that
Do
time.
you do you know how to get? Do you know how to get to him?
I have to go there. No, I don't know how to. I think I wouldn't get his number because we're all waiting for him.
Please, I beg you, if you see him at the coalition center, please, I beg of you, please do not rely on him. Please try by yourself to get that picture, and please send to Ngozi, please.
Okay, all right. I'll do just
Thank
that.
you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, it's Peter. Chukwuma, I think you're next. You were waving your hand. Are you at the collation center? Please unmute your mic to speak.
Okay. Good day, guys. Well done. Yes, I'm there now. I was just driving down when I heard that, so I'm actually there now. So I'll be giving an update. Let me just park, then check out on what is going on. I'll give an update very soon. But I'm actually in touch with my unit agent, so he's here as well. I'll just look out for him then. Whatever pictures you need, I'll send to you.
Okay, great.
Okay,
That means
great.
you
That
guys
means
have the
you guys have the
pictures then.
pictures now. Yes, of course we did. Definitely.
Okay, so I
Okay,
think
so I think.
okay.
Okay.
Um,
There's somebody else that was
I mean,
waving. Somebody else was
it's
waving.
I brought him up. It's Anudez. Anudez, you can unmute your mic to speak. Anudez
Can hear
one.
you. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, good morning once again. I'm calling from Port Harcourt now. We've gone to our collection center. We couldn't find anybody except the youth coppers. The coppers are all over, crowded everywhere, right as I'm speaking now. Nobody in the secretariat. So I've quickly called Anita. Said that she said she's rushing down to the place now. Nobody. I don't know where Wiki have instructed them because last night he took some persons hostage to local government office and locked them up there. I don't know where he have taken them today. Nobody there. As I speak now in our neck office, River State, nobody except the youth coppers. Thank you. I yield the mic.
Quick one, please. Onudez, kindly do us a video. Okay? Please do a video and just narrate what you have just shared with us now. State the time. You don't have to say the details about Wiki, but just say this is where you are, this is the time, this is the day, and this is what is happening. Please, can you do that for us?
Please also show your surroundings and show landmarks or things that we use to indicate that this is where you are as well.
Is there any way this can be escalated? Because this guy cannot be allowed to get away with this nonsense. What's his name? Wike.
Honestly, at this point, the guy is, I don't understand. He's becoming an emperor for what? I don't know. I don't get how he has all the River States, you know. I mean, River State people say they don't even hear word, but everybody
Let's
just cares.
collate these presidential elections. After, me, I will advise that the obedience in Rivers should still activate their structure and spend the next 2 weeks actively demarketing his candidates. Like, go to every nook and cranny. Make sure he loses Rivers in such a way that even if he tries to rig it, he will not cover. Like, make him let God. That is the only way. Like, let him lose up because he will lose this election. He will lose the gamble that he decided to play this election. He will lose it, and then he will lose his state. That is the only way to make him pay. Suing him to court will come much later if you have enough evidence. Let's win this one first. Concentrate on this one first. But we're not going to sleep. Like, Shebi, he knows how to do propaganda. Finish him. That's what we will do. Well, that's what I would advise, anyways. I'm not like imposing what I think on everybody, but yeah, basically.
That is painful. It's just painful to watch. But my sister, I guess we'll wait until we get there to cross that bridge. Can Deke, OC Hudi, LP, can you please unmute your mic to speak? Zos, I beg, help me. I don't know how to say the name.
Kandake.
Okay.
Kandake. Kandake. Can you hear me? All right, let's go to NGS. NGS.
Okay, hi, good morning, everybody. Well, we are at that point. I think we've all done our best, and definitely our best will yield fruit. So I'll be reporting for what happened yesterday at the Agungi Idado Poly Unit. I think it's the 020. So the turnout was great, and people came out in mass, and it started late at about, I think, past 11. That was when it started. When they started, people started casting their votes. You could actually tell that half or more than half of the people there were obedient. So they were just interested in putting in that vote. People stayed in. And there's a polling unit beside it that was reading, I think, 089. So they finished on time because they were quite small. I think 43. And of the 43, with the people that voted, LP was 37, PDP was 1, and APC, I think, 2 at that polling unit, plus the voted and votes as well. So the lady there refused to upload, saying that the server was down, and people insisted that she must upload their results. After much hassle, she actually did, and they saw the tick that she uploaded that result there. So that was just beside the 020. So at the 020 unit, given the large crowd, ran into the night. And that same lady that was proving stubborn to upload there actually came to help the other coppers at the 020. So they finished at about I think it's 7, about to 7 p.m. at night. More than half of the crowd left, but a few young people that wanted to see it to the end were there. I insisted, I told my husband that I was going to stay, and we actually we stayed. So they started counting, and LP got 279. APC was 79, I think. PDP was 19. That's for the presidential. Then for the House of Rep, House of Rep was PDP. In fact, I had them snap this in shot of it all, and I've sent it as requested. I did some to Zeus as well last night. But LP did great. That same lady as well refused. She was saying they cannot upload, that they were going to go. It was late. They are not allowed to stay out there too late. But people insisted. Some military personnel passed. People were telling them to stop. They stopped for a bit, but they kept on. They left at some point. The place was pretty much calm. The lady said she wasn't going to upload. I refused. I was telling them with what we've been hearing on Spaces that if we let these people go, then that is it. We stood our ground there with a few very brave men. At that point, we're less than 30 people standing there. In fact, with the frustration with the APC guys around there, one of them really wanted to cause a commotion. There's this guy that was really, his voice was really strong. The guy gave him a slap, as in the slap, in fact, the guy left. I think in his bravery, he left instead of standing there to make them scatter the whole vote. And that lady that was there, people started telling her, you're not supposed to be in this polling unit. You should leave this place and not cause confusion. When she left, the coppers in charge that were posted there now uploaded. They snapped, and I don't know if it's the offline, but we could see it that it has been sent successfully. Written there, there was a video made as well, and that was it. And everybody left there at about 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. And there's another polling unit very close by. That's 019. LP as well won. I don't have their own screenshot of their reports there, but I'm sure there are people there because people really were insisting that they snap at the end. But LP as well won that place. That place, LP got about 400 and something, while PDP and APC were actually fighting for less than 100 votes, quite less than 100 votes. But then for the Senate, LP was not on the ballot, so people were just putting their votes anywhere they wanted. So that's the report. It went well, pretty well. People stood their grounds, and yeah, that's the report. Thank you.
Thank you, NJS. Just to let you guys know, I just wanted to remind everyone that collation is currently ongoing at the INEC offices. So please, if you have to, please go to the INEC offices to ensure that the results that are being collated at the INEC offices do match what you saw yesterday at your polling units. Is really important. And another one too is there's also elections going on in about 16, 17 states. So if you know like the polling units you are in, that the election was canceled or it didn't even happen. Today is their day to go and vote.
Okay.
We can leave church. We can leave church today and go and vote, please. It's from
Please,
8 to 12.
sorry, Mary White. I wanted to
I
ask
see. Huh?
Mary
What?
White. I wanted to
Okay.
ask NGS if
Can I come in here, please?
Sure, sir.
Sorry,
Okay.
wait,
sorry,
please.
All
Chukuma,
right. All
Chukuma, hold
right.
on.
All right. Here.
He's on ground though.
Okay, let him go then. Let him go.
Chukuma, go ahead. You can unmute your mic to speak. Chukuma, can you hear me? Can anyone hear me, please?
I can hear you
I can
clearly.
hear you.
I hear you clearly.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, so this is the situation right here in Westfall, local government area. You all remember what happened last night at Ibarra, where the closure center was in Lagos State, what happened yesterday night. And after that situation, this morning, there have not been any updates for whatsoever happened last night. And for sure, the youth coppers that were actually experienced yesterday for this security that happened here are actually crying out here this afternoon, begging for their lives, begging for food, begging for shelter. As I'm speaking to you right now, we are under the sun. All the youth coppers have not seen a place to really take their bath. They have nothing to eat, no water to drink, and there is no assurance for security for them as we speak now. And so we are not even sure of what is going on inside the the social group for the local government. You don't know what they're doing in there, the result and everything. So this is a call of this is like a way of raising the awareness of what is going on here in the Chios and local government area. You need help. You need persons to be on ground to watch the process and understand what actually these persons are doing here. Because the local government officials are trying to be brutal in some sort, and then trying to escalate the whole matter and make it look as if they are the ones causing issues here. Meanwhile, they are the ones not taking proper care of their staff and the situation on ground. Thank you.
Chukuma, how far with the uploading or collation or the activities that are supposed to be going on? Chukuma.
Yeah, so the point is there's not, like I said, there is nothing actually going on now. We don't know anything about the collection because they're trying to create issues here. So there is nothing, they're not showing anybody anything. They're not allowing agents to go in and see what is going on with the collection and everything. If there is anything like tampering of the materials, we do not know. For now, we don't know whatever that's going on.
Any agents around, any LP agents? Do you have the LP agent of your polling unit? Do you have the person's details?
Yeah, well, some details of the persons. The convener
Yeah,
for,
you did say you were with the LP agent earlier on, didn't you?
yeah.
So can't the person have access to the sites?
Yeah, he does. So I will relate to him on that.
Let him go inside. If he has his tag, he should have his tag with him anyways.
Yeah, of
Let
course.
him go inside and find out what's happening.
Okay. All right.
All right, please. So you can give us update. Thank you.
All right. No. When they're playing ball, the promise.
Okay, let's move on quickly. Please, if you are on ground, we need you to go to your ward collation centers nationwide, please. This is the part where I love my northern brothers and sisters. They do not joke with election. They follow these results down to the final collation point, down to the local government, wherever the result is going to be announced. That is how they will follow the result from polling unit to ward, from ward, constituency to local government. My southern brothers, please. This is not the time to go to church to pray to God. This is not the time to go and give your tithe and offering. This is the time for you to go and follow your results and make sure that it is not altered. Please, we need you guys to come through for us in the name of God. Please. Attackers, updates.
Those. Oh,
Yeah, morning, Saddam.
Good morning.
We
Good
just
morning,
dey
man.
wake up.
I don't wake up, sleep, wake up, sleep, wake up, sleep.
Good, can you
Guys, morning. How you guys doing, man?
A lot of people are excited to hear your voice.
Oh
hear me?
God, have mercy. Please, guys. I don't even know. Man, I'm just going to go straight to the point, guys. Please, it's even what's us. I've been up for a little while now. I'm just in the background making some kind of push from the behind. But guys, please and please, it's very, very, very important. The most important thing in all this stuff is what Zos just said now. If you grow up in the north, you understand how these guys win elections. If the northern youth say we are voting this man out, there is nothing on earth that will make that man remain. There is nothing on earth. There is not, when I mean nothing on earth, absolutely nothing on earth will make that man remain in government because they will follow that result. And that's what I've been screaming on the violence for long. We say we can do all the hard work, we can play all the politics, we can decimate all the information we want to decimate. But if you're not going out there to vote, I think I've been saying, I say, the next 48 hours you sacrifice it for this movement because that's how I see how they win elections in the north. You just don't win a polling unit and come and upload your result. These people will go behind and do what they have to do or what they know how to do. You understand? So it is. So many of our southern guys that don't vote. I don't do my own part. You've not done your part. You've not done your part. Your part is to follow. We have been screaming, follow these results to the polling unit, from the polling unit to the coalition center, from the ward to the coalition. We have been screaming this for the past few weeks. We just have to. That is the sacrifice. You want your country back. You have to do everything it takes to take your country back. Our northern brothers are not even involved in these elections, as far as I'm concerned. They're already disappointed. Had they been say that northern brothers get P2B, now P2B is coming from the north. This election is they are the ones fighting for P2B as we are meant to be fighting now. You people will see what will be happening in the country by now. You think we have a whole lot to learn in the south, honestly. We cannot I was yesterday and Ebuka came and say, I don't try, make I go out, go bath. Go and bath for what? Where they go bath? What are you going to do? You sacrificed yesterday and today. I said 48 hours for the next 8 years. That's what we're meant to be doing by now. Why is all our youth? We're meant to be sleeping in INEC offices. Sleeping. That's so it go be. When this man, there's no how Wike, they are shouting Wike. Wike won't kill 100 people. Even if 100 people sacrifice themselves for this thing, for River State yesterday, say make we come out, go sleep for that next this thing. How will we kill 100 people? For South, we just like enjoyment. We just like flexing. Many people don't go club but you don't go club yesterday night. That's not how you win politics in this kind of a country. We just have to. So when we're screaming now, occupy your polling unit or go and occupy your coalition center. Many people without the space, they hear us, I don't do my own part. You have not done anything. This man was it's just like a proverbial Bible proverb that you plant in the day and the enemy came in the night and plant this thing with it. You have done your part in the middle of the night. You have gone back home to sleep. They are going there to rewrite on that result. So please, guys, I think coalition will be starting from midday, probably in the middle of the hour. Please make tweets. We say, well, we won't come up here because now most of these Southerners for social media, both in diaspora and back home. And we will beg, make tweets. To compose tweets is a problem. Make tweets, talk to your people, occupy this thing, it is. Man, guys, we have to do better. Honestly, we down the south. We have to understand. Flexing because probably we have the avenue to Japan. They will not look at the Nigerian fight. It's not worth fighting to the very end. And I'm indicting everybody, including myself. We should do better as a people. Understand the terrain of governance in your country and work and fight the same way. It's not a level playing field anywhere. It is not. It has never been. We have the best candidates, for Christ's sake. This man has
brought out himself. Freaking go out there and kill yourselves out yesterday. Go out there. How will you come and see? God have mercy. 2 people go come, scatter polling unit, we get like 100 men. We don't talk this thing since. No, now. Only 2 people will come there. Hey, jiggy. Now. We should do better, I beg. Honestly, please, guys, make tweets, please. Reach out to your people out there. Tell them to occupy their coalition center, please. Reach out to your people right now. Go on your phones. Call people. Guys, more come out. They want still in vote. That's what we should be doing right now. Please. Or you think by error, people that are in the try to see the result now, now go there and start rewriting the result in our favor. No, they won't do that. And I have someone just sent me INEC chairman's number in the DM. I don't know if you need it. You probably want to say hi to him. If you need the number, you can reach me out the DM. I can send it to you. You can say hi to him. So please, I just don't even know right now. But please, guys, be proactive. Call people out there to go out there and occupy their coalition centers. Please. Thank you. Zos, back to you.
All right, thank you, my brother, and welcome back. Guys, I cannot even say anything else. Salama said everything that needs to be said.
I see
While
you
I
get
will
something
still
to say.
come on, keep quiet. I'll give kudos.
Sitting governor, Zos, do you know how they remove Kwankwaso? Kwankwaso was the sitting governor of Kano State. They tell us they do only one term. They brought in a teacher.
Exactly.
Shekarau. A teacher from nowhere. They brought in. The people say, this one will die with you for here. They follow from polling unit too. I'm not even saying like the Southerners, we don't do the same thing. We have done it for. I was in Imo State during Rocha's elections. I know how this we were cargo INEC office, occupied local government, occupied everywhere. The INEC rec saw that there was no way. No way they filled these elections. There was no way. That to announce Rochas.
Bro, you rig out. You know what you go face when you come out outside now.
When you see crowd already there, which car where you want to come out? Occupy the freaking all these places, man. That's what we're meant to be doing. Let's just back to you, I make events, man.
Attackers needs to update us. He's been waving. So, Attacker, you could unmute your mic to speak.
Can you hear me? Attackers now, sorry they wave.
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Okay. Waving? It's always annoying.
Listen, currently now people are occupying the collection center in Obiakpo. Me, I'm going back to where I'm in that is Zukwa About Watch. I'm going back to about now, currently now. So I slept in a rack center yesterday, then but people have already been moved to Obiakpo collection center. That is Elios. A lot of people are there and they don't want to. But the only thing I thank God is that Ikwere youth have risen up and a lot of them are there to defend their vote. That is what I'm seeing it now because LP win heavily in the Obiakpo. So they want to see how they can be able to defend the vote and so that the vote can be counted. So a lot of people have occupied Obiakpo, Obiakpo local government coalition center. So I'm going back to this in Upper South Coalition Center because that is where I have my own weight currently now because I don't have weight in River State. Although I'm voting in River State, I'm going back to Upper currently now. But the situation is that in Ikwere local government in Grita, some youth are now protesting because of so they are also challenging their energy to go to Ikwere local government coalition center too in order to defend their vote. So the news have already spread actually, and people are also doing their best. Even Oyibo, Eleme, and the what they call it, Akukutoro, Asari Toro, this place again, Eche. People are going there at night because if you look at the situation in River State now, this church is scanty. Mostly the youth are occupying the INEC centers, and the thing is that the worst part is that what really happened is that the INEC was completely.
Bro, we need videos. Get us videos of the youth occupying INEC center. That's how you push other youths. Please, if there are videos of the youth in Rivers doing this, let us have those videos, please. Let's put them out. Thank you.
Now, can you hear me? The youth is even the videos is even going, even the protest in Ikwere is still ongoing. You see it actually, you really see it. But I want to go and do for Aba South currently now in Aba now currently, because that is where
Did you hear what happened in Aba North?
the thing is that there is some places in Aba that have not been voting. They are still voting up to now. There are some places in Aba that voted 8 a.m. in the night. It's 2 p.m. in the night, 3 p.m. in the night, 3 a.m. in the night, 1 a.m. in the night. They waited. So a lot of things, even though summer, there are some people that voted in even 1 a.m. in the night. So now I'm going back to Aba to see what, especially Aba South, to see what is also going on there, because I'm about to leave this in collation center in what do you call it, Obiakpon now. I'm in Eleme Junction trying to see whether I can go into transit now. But the thing is that the people are now waking up, because they have not seen that this election is no longer about the Labour Party. It's all about INEC and the Labour Party now, because that is the fact in terms of Rivers State. Then what they are doing in the Abia State, especially the southeast side, is that they are trying to delay the voting strength. That is what I've been noticing, because some places the sensitive material have not arrived for the one of the information I've been hearing. Some sensitive material did not arrive on time, and they are trying to see how they can be able to not to allow those people to vote. That is the information I'm getting. So I'm about to go back to Aba South currently now.
Sorry, please, all of those places that their sensitive materials have not arrived or they arrived late, please, can you collate, if you have information about them, please, can you collate them and send to Ngozi? I say you don't suffer. But can you send to Ngozi? Please.
Now go dey pay me PA job.
No, but boys,
Or
the thing is
should I collect it on your behalf and then give it to you later?
Actually, boys are around. I trust Abia State youth. I trust them, because the kind of news I'm hearing now, man.
Attackers.
Yeah.
It's not for boys to arrange people that we're talking about. It's for data purposes. So that when those presiding officers will come and say, they are tired, they want to be going, you can stand your ground that they came late.
Okay,
or
no,
they did not come on time.
no,
Do you understand? So please, everybody that you can reach out to, all the polling units, their polling unit, ward, local government, states, just give us like that line, as many as possible that you have information about, that they are not. In fact, if you can tick late, not arrived at all in front of each one, it would make it so much easier. Please, I beg you in God's name, please do this for us, please.
Don't worry. Let me just reach Aba first before, so that I can now see from my own eyes what the situation on ground. Because the one I have seen from my own eyes, people slept in a rack center. Even me, I slept in rack center in Rivers State. A lot of people slept in rack center in Rivers State. War center, rack war center in Rivers State. So now they are now going to local government collation center now. So that is what is on ground now currently. So
No, we're saying, I'm
Hello?
sorry that I'm interrupting you. I'm talking about people that have, you are saying two different things now. You're talking about where they are collating. Me, I wasn't talking about where they are collating.
Okay.
I was talking about places that have not voted.
That one is Napier. I get it.
Your information, your person where they Abia, where they tell you all these things. I beg them. May I give you information? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
those places in Abia, it should give you the information about the polling unit, the ward, the local government in Abia. Arrange it. The one where their election material they late, right late. The one that they did not come at all, right? It did not come at all. Please, I beg you, may your person give you that information. And please send the information as you get it like this instantly. Please send it to Ngozi. Please, I beg in God's name.
No problem. Okay, no problem. I'm going back to Abbas currently now. No problem, because okay, bye.
Zos, please let's allow Mide. He's been here for quite a bit.
Hello.
Hi there. You can go ahead to speak.
Yeah, okay. For my polling unit, I think I saw results online just now, and the results I saw for Ifakojai in Lagos, and the environs, Ogba, Ikeja, and all that, they check with the results that we confirmed or we voted yesterday. The only thing now is, I don't know how legit this list is. Someone just posted it that that's the list from the coalition center. Because someone called me, one of the guys that we voted yesterday at Ifakojai, he called me that probably we should go to the coalition center now. So I spoke with him. He said he saw the same list, and the recorded results were in tandem with, they did check with the results that we had, or I mean yesterday. So we're still waiting because I think some people probably should be at the coalition center. And I was just going to ask, what's Labour Party's? Do they have any framework for coalition centers? And then do we still go to the coalition center regardless of probably the results do check? With the result now, I can really verify if how legit it is. I mean, the lists of polling units, across this part of Lagos. So far they checked from what we checked. So I don't know if we still have to go to those places. Then about Wike, I think we should.